That was not a good example for you, and I apologize. Typically, we want to be testing all along the way to see, is the program doing what we want it to do, rather than getting to the end and then realizing we've got all these different errors. And so anyway, let's go ahead and run it and see how we did. So the program pulls up, it generates a random word, it has a word for me to guess, and I'm going to enter an A. Yes, the letter A is in the word. Uh-oh, it didn't update. It said it was in the word, but obviously it wasn't. E? I. Now it's telling me I've got E in the word as well, but it's not updating. Something's wrong with my logic in the update word. And so let's go look and see. And this is where Visual Studio's tools are really cool. We can put these stops in, super easy. Breakpoint is what we technically call them. And as I come in here, I can say what was guessed was an A. Oh, but the letters guessed is empty. It doesn't show, and that makes perfect sense because I don't think we ever updated it. All right, well, there's something to fix. I can see the solution there, so that's good. But let's go in and update the letters guessed. When and where should we do that? So this is, just how it goes. This is actually a great example. So maybe I am a good example after all. Not intentionally. By, you put it together and it doesn't work exactly like you thought it was going to. And so piece of cake, we just get in and solve it. This is part of the process. And so when should I update the letters guessed? So they're going to guess a letter. We validate it. And it kind of makes sense to me that at that point, we would want to say, yes, let's add it to the letters guessed. And so I'll update the list of letters guessed by taking whatever's already in letters guessed at that point, which the first time through will be nothing, but then as we go along, it'll have something. And I can add to that, and a lot of times, again, we do this plus equals methodology, whatever the guess was. Or alternatively, like I said, you could do a equals whatever letters guess was plus the guess. Both of those statements are equivalent. This is shorter. People tend to like it better, so a lot of times we'll say plus equals the guess. Does exactly the same thing. So now we'll be updating this list of letters guessed. Let's try it again. All right, so now I say A. Oh, there it is. So now the letter A is in the word. And sure enough, at that point, it is generating that A for us. Okay, cool. So let's try guessing another letter. Now you get to see how bad I am at Hangman. Oh, I guess I'm not bad. EA. Now, if I was really smart, I would have memorized the list of words we put it in there, and then I would do this easily, but I didn't. So I'm going to go with, I've got a couple of vowels. I'm not sure if we're going to get another one. I'm going to go with, let's do it like a T. Uh-oh. An S. Uh-oh. H. Okay. Whew. H is in there. B. Okay. I think we got it now. Well, wait. No, we don't. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, so now at this point I can test it. L and then C, and we got the word. The word was bleach. You won. Thanks for playing. Come again. Okay, perfect. Let's try it again with losing on purpose and generating random words. So I put in an A. I didn't test any of the bad stuff, so let's do an A again. Sorry, you already guessed that letter. Try again. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, the guess can only be one letter. 1. Sorry, the guess needs to be a letter. A again. Sorry, you already guessed that letter. B. And then it moves on. Sorry, the word does not have B. So that seems to be working okay. Let's go ahead and guess some crazy letters. X, get even crazier. Q, Z, and I have 2 guesses left. What else is crazy? F is not crazy, but I'm running out of crazy ones. Y. All right, so then it tells me, sorry you lost. Oh, it didn't actually print out the word because I didn't print the solution at that point. Thanks for playing. Please come again. So again, I probably need to go in, instead of printing out the word itself, I want to print the solution if they've lost. And this is being printed regardless. So even if I put in here and said, sorry you lost, and console.writeLine. The word was, and then I can concatenate on there or use the string interpolation and say this is the solution. Well, then the problem is, even after it does that, it's going to print out the word. And so probably at that point, I would want to take this statement and not do it regardless of whether they won or lost, but only do it if they won. So if they got the right guess, if I can scroll up here, I'm just going to drop this somewhere crazy. After, not after they've won, but after they've guessed, if it contains the guess, like maybe right here. So if they guessed and it was in there, maybe right here, actually I like it better. And I might actually want to do an else so I don't print it out. Well, no, I think that's okay. The way this is going to read, it's just going to print out the word after, so I like that okay. So I could drag this down here instead, and there we go. All right, so and then we can test that out. So now if I lose, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, maybe this is an effective strategy, H, I. All right, then it'll tell me sorry you lost, the word was stranger, thanks for playing, please come again. And then if I play to win, so A, E, T, S, I don't know, you all are probably saying, I know what the word is, M, N, R, this is supposed to be a win, L, I'm trying to think of like Wheel of Fortune, F, oh, that was good, O, B. Okay, I got it. Whew, wasn't that exciting TV right there? So we got the word was offbeat. Thanks for playing. Please come again. So everything looks like it's working well now. And again, with any program like this, if you take 5 different programmers, they're probably going to do it 5 different ways, first of all. Second of all, if you look at this program overall, it may seem overwhelming. But if you break it down into its individual components, it tends to be a lot more doable. None of these statements is too crazy. We're not doing anything too crazy here. And then the third point I'd make is we wrote it as a team. We had one half done and the other half done. We could write those things at the same time. We bring them together, and then it hopefully, fingers crossed, works. It typically doesn't work. But if it does, great. If it doesn't, we just go in and solve it and make it work. So hopefully that's helpful to run through that example together and teach us a few more principles and get some practice in C#. Spencer out.